I need a new intro. I'm not into the whole, hey guys, welcome back, because I don't even say that in real life. So, I need a new intro. You know? I feel like, hey guys, welcome back, everybody says it's cute and all, whatever, but it's just not really me. So, I don't know what my intro is going to be anymore. If I'm going to have one, if I'm just going to be like, what's up? I don't know. But I don't know. And that's no shade to people who say it. Not at all. Not even 1%. It's just me. It's just not something I say in real life. So I'm not going to say it in my channel anymore. So let's just get into the tutorial. Today's video is on this makeup look here. I posted a picture of this about 2 days ago. I wore this to an event, which I was pissed because I should have filmed it when I did it, but I was rushing and I wasn't really sure what type of makeup look I was going to do. And after I did it, I really liked this makeup, that I knew that when I posted it, you would ask for it. And you did ask for it, so here it is in all its glory. If you want to see this whole look come together, then please keep watching. So I'm going to make my skin nice and glowy first. I'm going to use some of the strobe cream. This is the pink light one. I'm going to mix it with a bit of Iconic London. These are the shine drops. So I'm just going to mix these together in my hand. So about this much of the strobe. And then let's get maybe like 1, 2, like 3 drops of the drops into the strobe. And I'm just going to rub this all over. I feel like it's a lot, but I feel like that's a bit too much. It definitely is too much. So as you can see, my face is a lot whiter than my body because tan always wears off quicker on your face than it will anywhere else. I'm going to take a little bit of the Professional from Benefit. This is the pearlized one. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this just through my T-zone and like around here, anywhere where I have some little pores. Okay, let's get to the good bit. So I'm going to use Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. This shade I'm using is Nude. I have a few different shades of this that I use, and honestly I don't really know what matches best. They're very similar. I use this one, I use Warm Nude I think, or Warm Beige, and there's another one, but they're all very similar in shade. And they usually match in some type of way because I usually wear tan. So, you know, it's all good. I like to always try new foundations, but I always end up going back to Born This Way. I love the finish of it. The coverage is amazing. It always covers everything. And it just has that nice satiny finish, so it doesn't go too dry. And then also the strobe cream mixed with the Iconic London drops are going to shine through on this as well. So give us an extra glow. This brush, by the way, is an IT Cosmetics brush. It's so good for blending foundation. So good. And I've used it with lots of different foundations and it works equally as good with them all. I'm going to just take a little bit of Face and Body. This is the shade N3, I think, yeah. I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm just going to put a bit on my neck, just because some of, like, little areas of my tan just look a little bit weird. So this over it will just kind of help smooth out anything that looks weird. Because it's light enough. I feel like when you put like a heavier foundation on your neck, it may crease or just kind of end up looking weird. So that's why I always use Face and Body for this when I do this. I don't do this all the time, but just to kind of help smooth everything. And then we're going to conceal using Shape Tape. So we're just going to brighten up under the eye. So it's like, you know, you're just kind of brightening up the inner portions of the face. Just using a Real Techniques brush. This is who knows, because it's so old that there's no name on it, but it's a little dome brush. And just blending that in. So I like to kind of like press like this and like push it into the skin. more so than rub it around too much. Like I will kind of like brush the edges here so it blends in. But just to kind of get maximum coverage, I like to just like press and blend. Before I set my concealer, I'm going to use some of the Tarte Clay Stick foundation. This is in the shade Deep Honey. And I'm just going to use this to bronze and contour. So because this is a cream, that's why I'm not putting any powder on my skin just yet. Just do the jaw too. This always reminds me of like a plastic surgery picture, you know, when you have like the lines down your face. Every time I do this or I see anybody who does this, that's what it always reminds me of. So I'm blending this out. This is a Smith 130 brush, which I love. I only have a couple of the Smith brushes, but they're really, really good. The reason I like to use cream first, because I am going to use a powder bronzer over this too. It's just I feel like this is like works as my base. Because I don't have very prominent cheekbones, I feel like when I do this, it helps just give me a bit more of a contour. When I bronze, it goes a little bit deeper. So it just kind of, as I said, acts as that base first. And now we're going to powder. Taking MAC Next to Nothing powder. This is in the shade Light Plus, which is my favorite, as you can see. So this is a Morphe M405 brush. And I'm just using this to set my concealer. So if this is your first time at my channel, I don't powder all over my skin because I don't like that powdery feel all over my skin. And my skin is dry that I don't need to powder all over. I'm going to use the, let me give that a bit of a clean. Clean it on the boob. For my bronzer, I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I'm just going to use the same brush as I use for my powder. So I'm going all over the areas where I did with the stick. I love this bronzer, but I feel like I have to I'm like this to get the bronzer out. I have to really dig at it, which kind of annoys me sometimes. But I also like the fact that it's really easy to build up without going mucky, cakey or anything like that. It does build up the colour really nicely. So maybe that's why it's harder to kind of get off the pan. I don't know. I'll still use it, but that's just one thing that annoys me about it. I'm going to take the Benefit Stay Don't Stray and we're going to use this for our eye base. And then going in with some of the powder I used to set my concealer, and I'm just going to go over the eye base just to make sure everything is set. I'm going to use the Nars Wanted palette. This is the same palette that I used in the look originally. And starting off with this shade here. And the brush I'm using is a Zoeva 228. And we're just going to start by working this in the crease. I actually love this shade as a transition shade. It's like not too warm, not too cool. Just, you know, bang smack in the middle of the road shade. So I'm going to go in with the same colour again and go into the crease again. Sometimes with my transition shade I like to do it like 2 or 3 times. Just to slowly build up the colour. So going in with the next shade, using the same brush, and we're just going to work this into the crease again, but as always don't go as high as I went with the first shade. We're just more so starting to build up the depth of the shade. And now I'm just taking a smaller brush. This is a Morphe brush. There's no number or name on it, but it's just a smaller little dome shaped brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm taking some of this shade and I'm mixing it with some of this shade. Just so it doesn't go too dark. So when I say mix them, I take a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. So that's how I mix it. And I'm just starting to work this in the crease. Get that on and then back in with the Zoeva brush and just blend them together. Now I'm taking some of the Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil in the shade Earthquake, and I'm just going right along the lash line with this one. Now just take a small little shader brush. This is a MAC pencil brush. I think it's a 219 or 209, I'm not sure. I'm just going to blend that out. And then taking some of this shade here, and we're just going to blend out the liner. And now taking another Marc Jacobs pencil, it's the shade Blacquer, and I'm just going to take this one and put it in my waterline. Just taking the same pencil brush then, just to kind of soften it if there's any like weird lines. Now I'm going to take some of this liquid moondust from Urban Decay. It's in the shade Recharged, so it has that like soft, kind of metallic-y, pinky peachy hue off it. So taking this and going all over the lid with this. Then just taking a small brush. This is a Too Faced all over shadow brush, just to push the product in and soften the line. Now, so we're not doing any liner on top. I'm just going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. So the lashes I'm using now are Hudabeauty lashes in the style Jade. I'm going to take some of the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight, and I'm just going to do this in the inner corners. So I just want to contour my cheeks a little bit more. I'm going to take Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm, and I'm just going to contour a little more. I'm going to take a little bit of Galifornia blush from Benefit. Back in again with the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight. I wasn't sure when it came out first, and I just saw images of it. I was like, yeah, it looks amazing, but I just had a feeling it was going to be too dark for me. But it's not. I think for some reason, whatever way they made this shade, I feel like it goes well on so many different skin tones, because I have seen it on like way lighter skin than me, darker skin than me, and honestly it looks so stunning on everybody, and it's pretty fab. I think we have a competitor for our Rodeo Drive. I didn't think that was going to happen. For my lipstick, I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the style Skinny Dip. Love this shade. Like, love it. I totally forgot about this shade. I used to wear it all the time, and then I forgot about it, and then I found it the other day, and I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Love it. So the gloss I'm going to use is from Tarte. It's called Tinsel. It was part of their holiday collection. So this is the finished look. I hope you like this makeup look. I actually kind of love it, to be honest. I really do. Oh, let me know about the backdrop. Do you like backdrops? Do you like it to be more like of a natural setting the way it used to be in my old place? I didn't think people cared about this, and somebody commented on one of my other videos. It wasn't a bad comment. She just said that she preferred a more of a natural setting. So I don't know. Do people care about what the background looks like? I don't know. I'm probably gonna mix it up and try different things until I find my groove. You know, I feel like I'm still trying to find my groove with YouTube and filming and setup and all that. So yeah, please let me know if you have a preference. If you don't care, you don't care, that's fine. But if you are somebody who prefers like a backdrop to no backdrop, or natural, or I don't know, whatever. I didn't think it was something that anybody cared about, but maybe a lot of people do care about it. I don't know. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on that, so please let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.